When in the midst of sorrow, you can't see up when looking down. A brighter day tomorrow will bring. Oh, you hear the voice of reason. Oh, yes, you will. Telling you this can never be done. No, 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 no. No matter how hard reality seems, just hold on to your dreams. Yeah. Although it seems you never win, oh, no. You will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. Head to the sky. You can win. You can win, yeah. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Place you on the sky. You can win. Yeah. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Yeah. Be optimistic. If things around you crumble, now you don't have to stumble and fall. Keep pushing on and don't use the back. I know the storms and scars. Oh, yes, they will. Out of your outlook. Oh, Lord. Just think ahead and you'll be inspired to reach higher and higher. You will always do your best. If you learn to never say never, you may be down, but you're not out. That's what optimistic is all about. But don't give in. Although it seems you never win, you will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. Head to the sky. You can win. You can win as long as you keep your head.
All right, what's going on, y'all? Check, mic check. You know I gotta do the mic check before I hop in on here. Give me 1 second. All right, how we sounding right now? Let's see. Can y'all hear the background beat? Because that's very important though. All right, we good. We up in here. All right, first of all, what's going on? We got Mo Facts up in here. We got He Wasn't Ready Gaming channel up in here. Let me know if the background music is loud, if y'all can't, if it's overriding my voice. But, oh yeah, Akog, shouts out to you. Very good observation skills. Yeah, I definitely had call them out. Oh, it's a little bit, is it loud? Is it loud? Because I could turn it down. Nobody heard the gospel music. Okay. It's just a little frequencies in the background when I talk because I don't want it to be point blank quiet, if you get what I'm saying. Just trying a little something new. How everybody evening going? We back at it again though. Shouts out to y'all. It's my voice is low. My voice is okay. Just give me a thumbs up if my voice is okay. And I'll be mindful of the muting. There's no need to like fully hear the beat though. Just a little something in the background. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah. Crazy times we in, you know what I'm saying? Crazy times. Okay, appreciate it 411. Shouts out to you. It's crazy times. We got some stuff to cover, so the clock is ticking. I'm gonna try to be here for an hour. That's the schedule. So my schedule is going good so far throughout the whole day. I'm improving on that, but we're gonna get into it. Cut the BS. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick.
Really do this shit, but damn. Mama, what the fuck?
Like, I'm Mr. Take your bitch, take her for a trip, fly her to New York, sign my name all on her tits. Yes, I took his lady. I like blue faces, so I took his baby.
Fuck Blueface, I had to find a new bae. Yeah, with my boo, fuck what you say. I might put it in his face, cause he wanna taste. This that newborn pussy, make my water break. Only thing that's broke is my fucking water. Gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. I used to fuck with blues, now I fuck with ones. Only fuck with white boys that be talking
I'm
guys.
Mr. Take your bitch.
All right. That what we got. Y'all see the thumbnail I had, right? We got damn Ned's Declassified, Feel of the Future, Screech from Saved by the Bell, going at Blueface, just pretty much saying he took his gal. And again, this is what we talked about on the last live about the difference between reality and actual reality. You get what I'm saying? So that right there, and we already, and I ain't gonna lie, Sexy Red coming up next though with it, because this from, I'm glad MoFax is up in here. MoFax had did a show on his MoFax show about Duke. So it was a video of Sexy Red. She was at a college place performing for the frat boys, right? And he did a show covering. Why is my damn headphones doing that? Hold on. The hell? All right, let me put one in. One second. I don't like that shit. Fix that. All right, I think we good now. But so it was this girl, she was a exotic dancer, and she had performed for these frat guys at Duke. And I think there was some stuff that was said that made her feel like, damn, I thought, it was like this, but it's really like that. And she had called damn the R, rape on him. So yeah. Oh yeah. And if y'all watch that show, Atlanta show, it was called, was it White? I think it was White Avatar, something like that. But it's pretty much the Chief Keef era, and even all these drill rappers now. That episode was like, it's over. You got to go ahead and get a Ned's Declassified looking person, and link with them and put them on. Yeah, look like Jeezy's son. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hear you, MoFax, but this is exactly where it was saying on the Atlanta episode. They were going with that, saying that you gotta get yourself a white avatar who could like copy and paste what you doing, and you certify him. And if you push him, you're capable of winning Oscars and Grammys. And spoiler alert for that episode, at the end, I forgot Paperboy, he had found his white avatar rapper. It was like a yodeler. He was like a country rapper or something. I think he was in high school. But he had won a Grammy, I think, or some award, but he didn't show up because he had overdosed on some pills. That was the episode on Atlanta. Excuse me, choked on my ear. But that's exactly where this remind me of right here, this situation. And Chrisean just saying, what she said at the end? Yes.
Ones only fuck with white boys that be talking guys.
Take your bitch.
You hear that? Listen. It's cool whoever you want to rock with, but it's just like, Chrisean, like, you really trying to do some get back on Blueface. And shouts out to MoFax. Shouts out to y'all supporters for sending me stuff. I appreciate it. But let's just go ahead and scroll all the way down to the bottom, because when I just went live, this was sent to me. Shouts out to Mo. This is so Whack 100. Whack 100 dropped receipts of Chrisean Rock allegedly trying to backdoor Blueface in 2020 in a plot with a guy from Baltimore. This was back when she was on the Blue Girls Club show. So this is, remember Backdoor Queen Pilar? Remember when they had damn hit her with a damn little lounge bowl bar, whatever you call it, knock her upside her head, and they say they stole her wig too, and they just straight stomped on her. But Backdoor Queen Pilar was entertaining that. She was doing the backdoor stuff, this and that. So we gonna read where we start at real quick. Okay, I think this. Okay, so we're gonna start from, I think this is number 1. All right, his baby mama, the reason why my tooth going for real. I ain't even tell you everything yet. Just wait till I do. Be more ish. You feel me? Let's do this. You be knowing where he at. Send that drop of his crib. I needs that. And, she send, okay. Now I be knowing where he too. So when I get sharp, whoop, 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 I'm gonna send it sometimes. My sister said she call you and you don't be answering. Call me tomorrow. I just had a stroke, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. You can't let them get away. This is Chrisean. I always got you and your sisters back. You know that. Make sure you do what I said, and it's up. It's love. It's LA. That ain't about nothing. I'ma hit you soon. I be safe, 100. Where you get that drop? Dummy, he gave me my phone in the crib. That's for real. His address, he got another crib too. A100, he done effed up. That's a bet. I hit you soon. That nigga, sweet. Oh, cuz. Okay, cuz. Okay. See, this is the double-minded thing we was talking about. So if we want to be fair, if we go at young Pharoah for being double-minded, he's still young Pharoah. Last I heard about him, he was going on live saying that he had got raped or something, drugged and raped. So, but you know, he's double-minded again, all the situation. But we got to go ahead and go at Chrisean Rock with this. You saying he's sweet and all that, and you clowning him, but yet you had his baby. You know, he's the father of your child, and vice versa, Blueface. This is why you got to definitely be careful about who you reproduce with, because that child, you just straight disrespecting the parent, whoever, the mother or the father, that child will be looking like. So when that child grows up and replicates the same thing, you be like, no, son, or no, daughter, don't do that. They'd be like, well, damn, mom or daddy, you was doing it to each other. It's like, that's not different. You can't say it's not different. That just blows my mind right there. And yes, I gotta put this comment on the screen. They be altering receipts, can't trust whack. Exactly. So same thing with the NBA YoungBoy text I had read last night on the live. Somebody had commented, said, we don't know if that's NBA YoungBoy allegedly. And I thought about it, I was like, okay, well, I appreciate that. I'm gonna assume that it's a troll until otherwise. So hopefully that was a troll sending those text messages to that IG girl saying that he got 2 bodies pending on him and his team strong and everything. Because talking crazy, that being token what? Yeah, exactly. They have to transition from drill rap time to use beige voice. Word, Gucci already making his play. Yeah, Gucci been, yep. Gucci, yeah, you're right. Gucci been on this, definitely doing the Avatar stuff with it. But that's right there with Chrisean Rock. So let's scroll all the way back up. Let's keep going. Okay, so we already didn't see that one. All right, so oh brother. Let me try to scroll this down a little bit more. She said Chrisean Rock says she doesn't want her son to pick up her feminine ways, so she's going to dress and act masculine. Let's go ahead and see what she's saying on this.
I gotta be the poppy and the mommy. So so that feminine shit ain't finna slide because he's not gonna be around his dad or any nigga. So I have to like, everybody be like, why you dressing like that? Get cute. I'm gonna get cute, but I'm gonna be cute like this. You feel me? Because I gotta play both roles, my nigga, and I don't want to alter anything on my son because I'm being a good mother. Like, you know, like say if like I feel like certain moms get in the way of being too much of a good mom, that their sons start developing hand movements and stuff. So I like, okay, he's too young to learn what my nails doing, but when he get like one, I'm gonna bet the short, I'm gonna bet the stud. I swear to God. Dude, I show messages, bro. This nigga saying, nah, I don't got nothing to do with that kid. You wanna change your name? You took me out of the process of being there for the birth. Fuck you and him, dad. And I feel you. I'm like this. I feel you, bro. But who the fuck was you when I was pregnant?
Look at all the chains. I want to play this NBA YoungBoy verse so bad. Look at them chains. What YoungBoy said on that Chief Heat song, that dude said 10 chains around my neck like I'm a slave. Like it's like, whoa. It's so messed up because it's like a double time. Is that called a double tandra? I gotta look this up before I even mention those words. It's like I felt what he was saying, like, okay, you came from nothing, you iced out. I feel you. But you really, I said this a long time ago last year with Meek Mill, the bunny hopping at the tennis court. This is nothing. These are rich house slaves we're talking about. So it just blew my mind with it just to the point where it's too much. It is too much. It looked like Roots, like for real. But here's the thing. This what happens, Blueface. when you get the girl who baked cookies and fold pizza boxes in high school pregnant. You get stuff like this because she really thinks she's cooking. Like, so I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let her cook. I'm gonna shut up and let her cook.
I think whatever you receive right now, you deserve. I mean, we can learn and be mature and really. And then two, I don't know. I really can't let up off that shit when he posted my son's penis. So I really don't want his son to see him. I really don't feel like I don't even know. Like, if anybody gonna deal with him, me. I feel like my son should not have to deal with any of that. And that's why I'm like, I gotta stay away from all that put together because it's not healthy.
Just hear me out. You don't want your son. See, this is my generation right here we talking about. I mean, it's been going on before, but it's enhanced even more. Now it's actually awkward now with your significant other, your partner. They making it, shouts out to Save His Mind's Dead. It's actually offensive and too much to ask your significant partner, I mean, average nowadays, for their credit score, or, you know, see how much debt they got, or if they don't got no debt. But you will be willing to go into bed and make a baby with them. Y'all see how backwards that shit is right there? So she's saying she don't want him to see her son at all, this and that. So it's like, in the first place, why did you even get pregnant with him? You see the logical, like, the illogical behind it. That's what I'm saying. Shouts out to Deep Impressions. Shouts out to y'all. You got the Cog up in here. We got Player Champ. Yes, man. For real. That is beyond me right there. That is beyond me, because let me go to the very end real quick. Yeah, she said it one time.
If anybody gonna deal with him, me. I feel like my son should not have to deal with any of that. And that's why I'm like, I gotta stay away from all that put together because it's not healthy.
He don't want to, for real. Soon as he say jump, she gonna be like, how high? Salute. All cap. Yeah, it just, and exactly. And then we know how this goes. We know she just talking. Like, same thing with Moneybag Yo girl. I don't know if he's still together with her, but she had got pregnant by G Herbo, the rapper from Chicago. What was her name? She was a bartender and she became a dancer. Yeah, in the chat, help me out in the chat. What's her name? It's the one who, remember I did a video about her where she called the police on him, and then she said, I see you came with your guns and all that. Ari, yeah, that's her name. Ari, yeah, Ari Fletcher. Appreciate it. Shouts out, Chrissy. Appreciate it. Ari. So yeah, with Ari right here, it's like she was the aggressor. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you. When I saw that footage, that police body cam footage, to keep it 1,000, even though G Herbo, whatever you rap about, if those two been in the house together and they were going blow for blow, I honestly believe, and I'm not just saying this, I believe that she would damn knock bro out. Like, same thing with Chrisean Rock. It's like that not that retard strength, but it's like that the crack baby strength. It's something not genetic. It's just something where they've had brothers growing up, or they just been getting elbowed and hit when they were young, abused, and they got that toughness. Like, when she been swinging and throwing them blows, like, it was a video where G Herbo went to his son's birthday party and everything was good, and at the end it showed Ari Fletcher and her friend tearing damn G Herbo ass up. I mean, like, straight, like, whooping on him. And it's like, God damn, it's like these $120, 110, 120 pound dudes, man, they gotta realize that, hey, this girl like 50 more pounds. It's like, dog, for real. Yeah, crack baby strength, for real. It is beyond, because think about it. We saw, what was it, Summer Blueface Girls Club, whatever that show was. We saw some footage of Chrisean Rock throwing it was a clip where Chrisean Rock fold a girl like a damn lawn chair and dump her inside a sink and wash dishes with her. I mean, had her head in a damn garbage disposal and by the damn counter, like, had the Dawn soap and the sponge, and then washing her in the sink upside down. And I'm like, God damn. God. What's up, Blackpool? What's up, Blackpool? Shouts out you. I go ahead and check his channel out for real. Crap baby's all grown up now. Maybe Chrisean was. Oh, yeah, she was. Her mom and her dad. Did you see where Blueface knocked her dad out? And you saw her mom. It's like both of them. It's not one. I mean, with Young Dolph, when he said born in the 80s, crack baby, like that was with his mom. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like one parent. She got both parents. Both parents was smokers. We talking Faith Evans. Like both parents was smokers and they had her. So you already know that strength. Like she was doing pull-ups on the monkey bars when she was like 4 or 3 years old. She been breaking stuff. Like they couldn't get her toys no more because she was so strong. I mean, look, before Chrisean Rock got famous, she won some awards for track and field. Do y'all see that? Like, I'm telling y'all, there's something about that. There's something about it. So yeah, with Blueface, where they had that recording on TMZ where Blueface was fighting her, you saw how, but here's the thing, she's a woman though. So you already know it's understandable she's gonna have emotions, she's gonna be emotional. But it was pointed times, she done cracked Blueface upside the head with a damn glass bottle. She done two-piece Blueface. But here, in the middle of the fight, she might, get emotional and start crying because, she's a woman. But like I said, if she was on what the chat boys be saying, demon time, it'll be over with. Same thing with G Herbal. Y'all keep playing. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with these dudes' minds. They like, man, she playing, man. She's straight. But listen, if you a guy and you got a damn really, when you play fighting with your girl, you like, all right, that's enough. Or you really out of breath, or you really got to put some force behind. First of all, don't play it like that. But when you got to put some force behind it, like, hey, chill out, girl, chill. That's when you know, hey, you better chill out. Hey, leave. That Norbit movie is real life stuff. So I had to damn go on a rant about that because, I mean, look at her. Like, she could run a whole woman's prison yard. Like, let's go back.
When he get like one, I'm gonna bet the shirt, I'm gonna bet the stud. I swear to God. I'll show messages, bro. This nigga saying, nah, I don't got nothing to do with that kid. You want to change your name? You took me out of the process of being there for the birth. Fuck you and him, dad. And I feel you. I'm like this. I feel you, bro. But who the fuck was you when I was pregnant? I think whatever you receive right now, you deserve. I mean, we can learn and be mature and really.
That's the question right there. I had always wanted to know. When she got pregnant, I was like, was she drinking or smoking still? Seriously, because there's people who do that for real, like, or popping a Perk 30, like Sexy Red pregnant, and she be rapping about Perk 30 up her booty hole, this and that, or whatever. Do they stop? Do they cold turkey it? I'm talking about for them. Do they cold turkey it, or do they just straight keep on popping and smoking and drinking while pregnant? Because if that's the case, she's a crack baby, both parents. She have a child, and she been on. This is how Jeffrey Dahmer had been created. We're going to do a crash course of psychology. Sociopaths are made. Psychopaths are born. Chemical imbalance in the brain. I say it again. Sociopaths are made. Psychopaths are born. When Jeffrey Dahmer's mom been on them antidepressants, them opioids, and popping pills while she been pregnant with him, and y'all see that freaky wild he be doing? We ain't going there. And Mo, pull up, Mo, because you had said something crazy. Talk about lay off on Chrisean Rock. Pull up. You gotta go ahead, join that panel right there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta join that panel. You gotta join the panel. Did she stop drinking? She looks like me. She like me with missing tooth, DJ. Even as young as she is, you can see how the copious amounts of drugs and liquor have done exactly. Because remember when she didn't know she was pregnant or not? Remember she was on No Jumper and she went to B. Simone's show, but No Jumper, she was drinking. You saw she turned up and destroyed the TV. But B. Simone, shouts out to them. They did their research. So when they brought her on, they podcasters don't want to be drinking and just talking, But when Chrisean Rock came on, Chrisean was like, where's the liquor? Where's the drink at? I think I drink it on. She's like, no, not today. B. Simone said that real quick. She said, no, not today. I was like, yeah, not today. Because when Chrisean start drinking, man, like I said, I get it. She's a woman though, but it's like certain women, you can't play with them like that now. Now, don't get it twisted. When y'all heard about that Chris Brown and Rihanna thing, Do y'all know Rihanna's like damn near 6 feet tall? So I'm just in my head, I'm just imagining. I mean, of course, Meg's and Tori's situation. Tori's like 5'2", Meg like 5'10", 5'11". So she done lift him up by his neck like a puppy and start shaking him. And he done down, whatever that situation is. We already know that's different. But with this right here, like, nah, man. I lost my train of thought right there. But yeah, Chris Brown and Rihanna. We know Chris Brown like 6 foot, but Rihanna like 5'10". So who knows what Chris Brown been laid back in his little Lambo, whatever the Aventador car, and she been down giving him the 3 to 5 piece. And I think after the third, he like, oh shit, if I don't do nothing, I'm gonna be knocked out. So I think he done down, woke up Chris Breezy and went ham. And they spin it and they ran with that. But alcohol, stay away from alcohol. For real. Stay away from the alcohol. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all, man. It's not good. It's Big Rock Senior. Yeah, pull up, Mo. I think I sent you the link. Let me drop. Matter of fact, we're gonna do something new tonight, y'all. We're gonna do something new. Let me know if this works right here for y'all. Come on, I'm about to see if the StreamYard thing will work. I'm about to drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments right now. That's what we're doing tonight. Because we already halfway through the live, but that's what we're doing right there tonight. So, I don't know if I could click. Yeah, I could click on the link in the comments, so we good. But like I said, when she did this right here, I hope this is just gonna be an EP or a song. I hope she ain't gonna try to make an album with this. Let me hear it again. Yeah, this sound.
That's fun a new bay. Yeah, when my boo fuck what you say. I might put it in his face cause he wanna taste. This that newborn pussy make my water break. Only thing that's broke is my fucking water. Gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. I used to fuck with blues, now I fuck with ones. Only fuck with white boys that be talking guys.
Take your bitch.
Blueface, take this L. This is what happens when you keep playing, man. This is what happens when you be Jody off a Baby Boy. You keep playing, and she straight did a 180 stunt on you. Like she said, bump it. I'm about to get down. What Spider-Man actor on you? Now, after I heard that, I gotta play this. This is my response. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing, because he said that's G-Eazy's son. Oh yeah, he do look like G-Eazy. What was that dude said? It ain't safe. No, that was A$AP Rocky on that song too. But man. Hey. Mo, I still didn't see you pull up yet though. Again, that's another W for the night, y'all. And I will be putting that in the timestamps, Oh yeah, speaking of that, yeah. I will be putting that in the timestamps. He didn't pull up. He ain't want to smoke. But again, shouts out to him, because
what happened is the boule.
Let Kaya come in, and now it's Sexy Red. Go ahead, Mo. You want to talk about the prisons? Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
And what happened is the boule blacks are getting cut out the picture, because before you had to have black, gatekeepers that have their eyes and ears on the streets looking for the next new artist and the up and coming artists. Now it's all done on social media.
Right.
So the people actually pick directly who they want. So there's no need for the black executive no more. You don't have these high profile positions like you used to in these record companies. Nope. So I'm just to wrap on that topic. It is what it is, but there is a consequence. I've been warning this star for 4 years since I've been calling your show.
Thank you, man.
There is a Crown Bill 2.0. It's not coming. It is here.
I got something they need to fix about this up, man.
Worst meme that you hate about you? Like
what? Worst meme? Damn.
Would it be this one?
Y'all fucked up. Man, listen, I've never seen this in my life. I've never seen.
Hi, my name is.
Where is he?
All right, we back at it again, y'all. Yeah. Shouts out to y'all. Oh yeah, with Naeem, you know, if she come through tonight, it's okay. If she don't, it's all right. We still gotta like, you know, hit
for
her.
niggas to die for a crazy amount of money. Everybody get the fucking memo in the word. So it's like that was just something that was coincidental and circumstantial for where you was at. You was gonna die anyway because they already set to kill you because you fucked that man's wife. That's why you ain't supposed to play with nobody when they like, bruh, don't touch nobody in the relationship. I don't give a fuck how bad the relationship is. I don't give a fuck how bad they being done. I don't give a fuck about nothing that have to do with their relationship. If they
Yeah. Shouts out to Naeem. Yeah, she in the chat. She said she coming. Okay, in the building. It's all good. It's all good. Take your time. Take your time. Mofax, I think you playing chicken because Mofax just showed up on the panel and he backed out. So it's all good though. It's all good. I don't know what the heck he about to say about Chrisean Rock because there is nothing to say about that. Like, besides what I said earlier, we done seen the back door. Like, she really done set the back door up and everything. It ain't really nothing else to, you know, go about with it. What's going on, boss man?
What's up, sir?
Yeah. What's up? What's up with you?
I'm gonna need you to put some respect on Big Chrisean Rock Senior name. That's what I'm gonna need you to do right now.
Oh, brother, here we go with this, y'all. Y'all hear this, y'all? Do y'all
Baltimore finest? So I'm gonna need you to put some respect your name because guess what? She's the captain now.
What do you mean, captain now?
She the big star of the two. She played her role. She got her tooth knocked out. She got knocked up, fought with all them girls, and now she the captain. And Blue got to bow down to her. And she was gonna run the backdoor play on him, just like Academic got ran on him by his girl. And that's why Wack dropped the information to him to play on his emotional heartstrings because he been a victim too. So yeah, y'all gonna put some respect on Big Chrisean Senior Rock name, and her son name is named after her. So put some big respect on her name.
I didn't even know that was possible. I mean, that's possible, right? You know, the mother, the name. Is it traditional, like by law? Like
you can name a baby whatever you want to name it, I guess.
Okay. Because that's my first time hearing and seeing that. Like she named it. Not it. She named her baby after her, and the way it sounded, do sound like I'm on top of the world. I don't follow these girls and all that, but nobody ain't asked her to get pregnant by a Blueface.
She wanted to. This cemented the deal. Now she done with him. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm being facetious and I'm trolling. Me and Grump troll each other like this, but it's a lot of seriousness in what I'm saying. Once he impregnated her, that was the power shift. Because she getting all the money from the reality show and she's the draw to the reality show. Ain't nobody buying no downloading no Blueface songs or streaming them. She got the star factor.
True. You're right. No, but I don't really. Shouts out to Naeem. Do you hear anybody say put on that Blueface?
I'm telling you, back in the Gap when he first came out, I was telling Theo about how we liked him because he was fine, and it's hard to get a fine male rapper for real. So like, I was listening to him because he looked good. I'm gonna be for real. Like, but other than that, like nobody's listening to this man.
Well, that's what's up because that Bust Down Tatiana and there was another song that was hitting. They even had them on ED tracks in the concerts and stuff. Like, I had to agree with you on that, but I think he done point his focus towards the reality show or something.
No, his attention is focused towards not dropping the soap. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. His attention is on not dropping the soap because what he did out there, I believe in Vegas, I think he just caught some years out there, and we know they put him down. Look at OJ. So I mean, if they lock OJ up, Blueface ain't nothing. So I'm just letting you know. And I'm letting you know, girl, stop playing with Big Chrisean Rock name because she's the boss now. And I'm saying this to these young dudes out here listening. When you give your seed up, you see how the power shift changed. She went back to Baltimore and said, I don't even want you around the baby. I don't even want you to be in the same state when it's born.
Damn.
So when you turn your seed over like that, and he platformed her, and he thought it was funny the way he was running her through the mill, she had a long plan. The same way she was going to get him licked, this is just another lick. She was waiting on him, and she knew he was sweet because he a mama's boy. And I'm gonna end on this, but if it ain't actual incest going, it's emotional incest going between Blueface and his mama. She saw that.
Yeah. I mean, Nayim, you saw that too. I mean, the whole situation between Blueface and his mama. Like, you heard about that?
Oh yeah, they got a term for it. It's emotional incest, like Mo just talked about. I've seen it, and I really try not to look at any of that because it actually makes my stomach hurt. I ain't really into dudes like that. Like, it's just too soft for me. Not that you got to be all crazy and scary and stuff like that, but like, why is your mother talking so much? Why do we even know who your mother is? Especially like having paraded her out here, and like, is she a manager? Like, I don't know anything about that lady aside from she running her mouth. And every time he do something, she come running down behind like they got a kid together or something. Like, it's very weird to me. I do not like those kind of dynamics.
Can I have permission to answer your question? Because I got some insight. She's always been that mama that was kind of fine, and she had a son that was talented, first in football and athletics, and she got she lived through him vicariously and was celebrated because she was the cute mama at the football games ever since he'd been in Pop Warner, and the coaches wanted to get with her, so he got more playing time, and it just goes like that. But at the same time, she probably don't like him because he looked like his daddy. So you have this love-hate relationship. And even his brother came out and said there was some funny business between him and his mama. Not Blueface's mama, but the son, the other brother. You know what I'm saying? It was like they had a funny relationship. And we've seen these relationships play out on social media where the mom slip up and say, that's my man, when it's really their son. We've seen this. So the beef is also between her and Chrisean. And the reason why I take interest is not the gossip side of it, is because we see these same scenarios play out in real life while the baby mama can't get along with the mother of the son because they're jockeying for who's going to be number one in their life. And I turn the mic back over.
Correct. Just weird ass shit. Like, ugh.
I feel you on that one. But so speaking of that, Nayim, you got experience and knowledge on the music side of this right here. How, like, you even know Tory Lanez before he even, like, blew up? Or I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Just let people know in the chat.
When he was back as a teenager.
Yeah. So how did the industry, the music business, change from back then till now, though?
As far as like why somebody like Blueface or the dynamic, why any of this would be visible now?
Yeah.
Because like I was talking about the other day, the business model always changes every like 10 years or so, but it's always evolving. It's always trying to get to that next step as far as being ahead of the curve in the technology sense. So before, back when like you had to have media training, you had to actually have some type of talent. Like, even if you was looking at singers, you had to know how to sing to get on the mic. Yes, they had things that can help change your voice, but it wasn't gonna be like I can just pick my laptop up and change your voice now. It would cost so much money, so only certain people will have access to those technologies. So it's just easier for you to know how to do it instead of me paying $500,000 for a computer to help you with this one little thing. So when you start moving towards the future, you get this situation where it's like people are now kind of tired with things that are made up. all of this stuff happened around the same time. When reality TV came out, music changed for everything. So instead of watching something that you would obviously know is fake, like the Disney Channel, yes, that's for children, but we want the adult money too, because children can only pay with their eyes. Children don't have money, and there's only so much money that we can squeeze out of the parent. So how do I get access to the rest of the people and the rest of their money? I do that by catering to them. People in our minds, we associate the human voice with something that we should listen to and something we should pay attention to, because by biology, we're rooted to, like, when you hear human voice, that is something I should pay attention to, because that's a survival thing when we was out in the wild or wherever we came from. So when you get true life, my mother smokes crack, or real world road rules, or even something silly like the show Next on the dating thing, it's like, I'm looking at these people, this could really, like, oh, I got a chance, I could be like this. This is happening in my life. And it don't even have to be that extreme. It could just be seeing people doing stuff that you would be doing every day. All the business models change to that. So we get people, let's just say like 50 Cent, where it's like there's a real story there, but there is entertainment value there. Even with Eminem, there's a real story there, but there is some entertainment value there. Cool. But then we're going to just keep making it so real that I'm conditioning you to not care about anything but real stuff. Yes, you could admire our creativity. You say that in name only is what I call those kind of people. But I would rather be entertained by something real, because I grew up being conditioned that this is like, I'm living in this body, I'm living in this life, this is the stuff I'm seeing, including everything in your regular life and all of that too. So with the music, it's like, you have to put resources into people who have talent, because because it can be made, and it's made to last forever. It's made to have the longevity. But when you have a Blueface and people are willing to spend money, go see him, pay with their eyes, right there on the spot, it's a quick lick. And it's like, oh, we don't never have to stop with the quick licks, because as soon as we get burnt out with that, we can just, and it comes faster than a 50 Cent or a Jeezy or any of those other type of people. If we had to compare somebody like Blueface, let's say, who's from over there? Vince Staples. So if we had a Blueface and a Vince Staples is going to be able to generate us money, but it's not going to be as fast. It's not going to come as quick, and it's not going to come as a lump sum like it would from Blueface. Because all we got to do is just keep this motherfucker rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and squeeze every penny. And then when we're done with him, we can replace him. A Vince Staples is not as easily replaceable. So that's how we get to these things where people are just kind of looking to mindlessly, especially with everything that's going on in life right now. People are we're oversampled, especially as Black people. But that hood rat audience is severely oversampled when it comes to entertainment, because they are the people who feed into this stuff. That's why it's easy to sell them stuff. It's easy to get them to feed into anything. You can tell them something that's a complete lie. They will not question it. They will not push back against it. They will not go against you about what you are saying to them. But that's the only audience you can do that with. Like, you can give them anything, sell them anything, and convince them that it's okay.
Yeah, so that remind me, like, with because I seen it with Sukiyana. She was trying hard, and she had her foot in the door. She got in there, but then I seen Sexy Red came out the blue, and she just, like, I think Sukiyana was like a stepping stone for Sexy Red, if that makes sense.
Correct. And it's the same thing as, like, we have been programmed and conditioned to, the realer it is, the more I want to see it. And it's something in that realm. So it was okay when we had Lil' Kim, because there was talent there. She was with a group of people who had a reputation. She's a legend. She was also the first person to do it. So we really not going to hit her over the head too hard, because she's the first person to do it. You come along down the pike, and we got other people, Nicki Minaj and all these, not Nicki Minaj, but Queen Latifah and all these other people. Those people's already legends. Yeah. You get Nicki Minaj, but again, there's still you have to be outside. You have to go and interact with people for this to even work. You have to have some type of foot on the ground for this thing to actually be able to go forward. But it's still room for being an actor, room for theater, room for creativity. Cardi B comes out and comes along and it's just like, I'm a hood red hoochie stripper. And it's like, wait a minute. This is a real stripper. But again, we saw what happened when her child walks into the room. She cuts that shit off because there's something inside of a lot of those people up until this Sexy Red thing. Something in them is like, I'll go, but I don't really, it's just something is just too far from me. Now we're here with Sexy Red. With Suki Hana, it's just like you kind of don't know because this is, again, like Katrina says, she's like the female Kevin Gates. So it's like you'll say anything to get attention because people have turned attention into the number one currency instead of actually being able to profit off of it in a sense where you can take care of yourself. You see this in songwriting all the time. People will take a credit and not, people will rather take the credit from a major artist and not get paid than get paid from maybe a C-level artist and have the credit, get paid, but the person is just not as well known. This happens all the time. But when Sexy Red comes through the door or people like her, that's a real, that person, you can tell something's wrong with her upstairs. Because what in the fuck is that about? Like, what is all of that about? You're willing to go far now, being pregnant by a nigga we don't know who the baby father is this big thing, talking about your STD lip gloss is this, you know, people got tired of the fake shit because they're like, oh, it's got to be real.
See, I agree with you. And with Sexy Red, here's the thing. It's like, I think she was halfway in it because with that little clip, you know, that little porno that she had dang put on her IG, she done dang said, if y'all know me, y'all know I wouldn't do no ish like that. It's like, hold up. It's like, I feel, it's like, I feel they're playing a character. That's how I look at it. They just talking, they playing a character, but they not like that 24/7. So when you, like, when they come across, like, let's say a lame who on OnlyFans or who just be obsessed with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say they out at Starbucks or out at the mall and they be like, oh, Sexy Red, my booty all pink, bro. It's like, bro, you a cornball.
They'll do that.
Yeah, and the thing is, they may not want to be on that time. They may just want to go to the mall and get a coffee or, you know, just go shopping, but they gotta be like, damn, I gotta put on this damn character suit again. That's why I see it with Sexy Red, because it's like
I think she like that.
Yeah.
I think she's like that. Like I've known about her since that song 1,000 Jugs, and that was like damn near 7-8 years ago. And she was, she wasn't like, she was still on, it was the music was still kind of the same, but it, now that she is signed, because all of these people are signed, it has been, they have turned the heat up because you're signed, and this is, you're going to give people what they want. That's why people get stuck and they fall off, because the label don't know anything about moving forward or evolving an artist. They know how to make their money now.
Okay, I see it. So that's on the music side right there.
Yeah, like they don't know what to do with her. She's gonna keep doing this. There is gonna be no room for, because like, how do you evolve from my coochie pink, my booty hole brown? What is she gonna actually, and not that you gotta come out and wave no book or put on no kufi or nothing like that, but where do you go? What are you gonna say aside from actually talking about what is like the real side of what you're doing? But they're not gonna let her do that because nobody want to hear that. That's not fun. When Chrisean, with the reality of like Chrisean, I see her on the screen, and I think I saw something about, what did I say? She gonna, something about her feminine ways. She gonna dress up like a man or dress up masculine or whatever. Like, that's not gonna work. That's not how that works. The reality of it is people should look at this and be sad, because like, damn, like, so your son just not gonna have no man in his life? Ain't no, so you are gonna be, you can't be the man. How, bro? That's mental illness. That's not, like, you should be sad when you see, but people look at this shit like it's entertaining. I blocked her after I said something about the hoe the first time. Like, because this is sad. Like, what do you mean you're gonna to pick your son up and you're gonna dress up and act mad? How do you act? Excuse me? Like, it's just like, but no, they don't want to, you don't want to tell like, oh my God, like, I'm struggling as a single mom. every day I wake up, I don't know how I'm going to live. I actually want to take my own life. I actually want to kill this baby every time I see it. You don't want to say that.
That's real.
Because that's
too
not
real right there.
entertaining. What you want to lie to us and tell us, oh, you got this and I'm strong. No, bro, ain't nobody that strong. The fucking price of living out here. Shit.
You right about that. I forgot, what was that? What did they call it when it's like when a mother gives birth and they just upset with their child or they want to, kill their child? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Postpartum. And most people have that. And most people have it after they have their children, and it materializes different in everybody. Some people's postpartum might be as light as I'm just tired every day. I don't feel like doing anything. Other people's could be like, I just don't have it in me to clean my bathroom. Some people want to kill themselves. Some people neglect their children, and some people kill their children. Like, that's a real chemical imbalance. And for people to be up here, like, it's mental illness to sit here and like, anybody that's funding this is crazy as a bitch and they know what they're doing.
It is. That's what I was saying too. That because you got way more knowledge and behind the scenes. We just seeing the front side of it, and you just had to give us a little glimpse of how they want to make their money now in the market share of the Sexy Reds and all that, as opposed to Vince Staples or Jeezy, 50 Cent, where you got to build up that momentum. They want that, like, it's like a day trade thing. But this right here,
also, it's like it's ridiculous. But again, they have found, because one, everybody is an audience for everything, everybody. This is the mindless, the people who like this, like, who actually like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what I'm riding for her. Not like in a joking way, but like, they're really like, oh, she's a strong person. She got this, bro. Who the fuck want to raise a child by themselves? You damn near don't want to have a pet on your own. So it's just like, they want to, that crowd, those hardcore people that's going to show up at Zeus and show up for all these crazy ass things, they're not just passing through. They look at this shit and they're like, they can relate to that because that's their life. Their baby father hate them. They don't have a father. They don't have no strong homeboys. They don't even have nobody in the neighborhood that's willing to say something to them if they saw them outside. They need theirs right. Like, they don't know when the plug gonna get pulled on their ass. It's kind of like being in the streets. You don't know when you're gonna die. So it's like, I got to get this right now. As long as it's hot.
You're right about that. That's why it's understandable on the people who relate to that, because it relates to their situation. They don't know if they're going to be going by the end of the day or whenever. So they just, I think, living vicariously through her, and it's just, giving them that energy.
That's a lot of what social media is. I've read somewhere where they was talking about, I don't forgot the number, but they was talking about how, like, these type of people live vicariously through these other women. Because there's a lot of people doing bad right now, especially if all I got to do to get away from the bullshit I'm going through is watch Chrisean and watch Blueface and watch all these other things, and it can just take my mind off of the fact that, goddamn, like, I'm living a war zone, my house fucked up, my kids ain't where they supposed to be, I hate myself, I hate my life. These people live vicariously through these people on Instagram, through people on YouTube, through people on TV shows, because in their mind, they think that when you see somebody, when you see people you don't know that everybody else know, they think that equates to some type of equity. So they really think that, oh man, Chrisean getting the bag, but like, at what cost? Because if you really was to dig into this, she's not really making the kind of money that she could be making if she would have just went and got a regular job. Like, just being honest, because I know what these people make. There's people with 300 followers that probably make 10, 20 times more than what she makes, and you will never know who those people are.
Okay, so that's what you were saying about if you want to take off with this type of entertainment, you got to have your boots on the ground while doing it. That's what you was talking about earlier.
As far as like being in what?
It's like, so she signed, is Chrisean, she signed to a record label, right?
I don't know anything about her music as far as I know she be rapping sometimes, but she was supposed to be under Blueface and he was controlling all of any type of money that she had coming in. That's all I really know about that. But with that kind of entertainment, it's the easiest kind of entertainment to make. Those are the easiest people to play. Those are the easiest people to drain money out of. Like, I could make you into a successful rapper overnight by playing into a certain crowd of people. Like, if you wanted to take your microphone right now and be a manosphere rapper, you would blow up in like 6 months because it's so easy to just play people when it comes to this kind of shit. And that's the problem. Is just like we've been conditioned over the years, because I'm sure like a lot of us is like 30 and under. We've been conditioned that all we really know, like we saw people we know about other musicians and all this stuff. You can go back and reach and they still have influence. But all we really know as far as looking on our own is entertainers being real. Entertainers being who they say they is. So by the time we get to this bitch, oh, she ain't no real hood rat. I ain't listening to that. Oh, Meg the Stallion ain't no real bitch, bro. I'm going over to this, even though it don't make no sense. Just like, I know this shit was fake. I don't know if you talked about Mabu yet.
Nah.
But like, come on, man. You know it's fake. Like, you linking over that nigga, you know it's fake. That's one of the fakest nigga. That is the fakest nigga out right now. So it's like, come on, man.
see that's crazy right there. Like, what? So speaking of that, what you blew my mind. It's true about the artists now. What shocked me was when I was a kid and I had heard Left Eye, TLC going on live talking about how they wasn't really getting money like that. And they were like, on the charts. So at a young age, when I saw that, I'm like, so you mentioned Chrisean Rock, she ain't making the amount of money that she should be making. And you said people who got like 300 followers probably making 10 times more than her and all that, which is true. And it just, what causes that? Like, what, on the business side or the music side, like why they keep getting in this hole?
Most of the time, realistically, these people, they do this because a lot of these people have the mentality that if they're gonna fuck me over now, but I'm gonna get mine later. And I have to put myself in these bad positions, or my first deal got to be bad as this. But it all comes down to what's going on contractually. A lot of people, like these people, think that associating with the name is just like Meek Mill with the sneaker. Oh, you're supposed to give me the discount because I'm Meek Mill. It's like, no, you pay the price or you get out my face. They don't have that attitude. And they think that if I don't sell to this person or if I don't sign with him, I'm not going to have no more opportunities. And that's not true. The music industry is not just, or the entertainment in general, it's just not just what you see. Actually, the majority of it is what you don't see. These people is at the front. They're the last people usually to get paid. So it's like, if it's not them, it's the songwriter that's last if the songwriter is signed. But it's like, somebody like this is like all the paperwork you have to go through, everybody who has control over you, you could be kicking percentages off to people that bought you to the building, and you seen them one time, they bought you there, and they're getting 3% off of everything that you bring in just because they bought you to the building. Damn. You have to pay for that. So it's like, just because the person is visible, that's why it's just like, it's bogus and it's bullshit when I see a lot of this stuff, because it's like, what does your contract look like? Because if you're signed to XYZ, you're kicking at least 50% of that money back to all of them people. And not just signed to a label. You got to be signed for a lot of the stuff out here. What does she do aside from being on TV? Them people make $1,500 a week. She need to go get a forklift license or something. Like,
you speaking real. This remind me with Bad Babie, Dan, Catch Me Outside girl. She dropped an interview last week saying that she was damn broke, and her mom was like giving her a $500 bank card, and she had to go. Yeah, and it resulted to doing OnlyFans. That's what blew my mind. I was like, what the heck?
But shit like that ain't far-fetched, because you gotta think about it like this. Like, I've been in rooms and situations where people have been like, okay, this is the person we're about to build up. So it's like, if you come to me or you come to the team or you come into the building and all you're gonna do is be the image. I gotta write the song. Somebody gotta produce the song. Somebody gotta mix it. Somebody gotta do your marketing. Somebody gotta be your legal team. Somebody gotta do wardrobe. If you're a woman, you gotta do hair. All these other things. Do you have a family? Do you have all these other obligations? So your money is stretched thin. With Bhad Babie and anybody that's like her, just being the person that just stands out there in the front. Why do you think Rihanna don't care about music? It's because she didn't do anything that had to do with it. She was just the face for most of this stuff. You were somebody that was built. You didn't have anything to do with it. So you don't have an attachment to it, but you're also not entitled to compensation when everybody else did all the work. I know one of the people who was writing for Bhad Babie, and it pissed me off because, like, if you're going to do that, why didn't you just give that music to a black person? But whatever,
Damn,
if you want to do that, because it was black men writing her music.
Damn.
It was a couple of them. Like, it was a couple of black men who was writing her music. But it's like, okay, whatever. You do whatever the label tell you to do, fine. If that's what you're going to do, because that's what most of these people do anyway. But you're not entitled to any other money. If you are entitled to anything, you might get a kickback on the publishing. That's if you're not in a publishing deal, which 100% of them usually are.
Yeah, and that publishing deal be a kicker too on the back end. It's like they own
that's the money.
Because
that's where your money's going to be at when everything dry up and it's not saying no more shows, but when everything hits an equilibrium, because it usually starts off like this. You come in on a plane, you go up. All songs have this, like, they peak and sometimes they crash and nothing happens, or they usually come down and then they equal out, and you're usually making around the same amount of money all the time. You're floating in the same realm once the song is just kind of over. But if you don't own the master, you don't own any part of the song, you might get some kickbacks for getting vocalist credits if you get vocalist credit. So seeing her, Chrisean, is like, somebody else controlling everything you do, you're only getting whatever they want to give you.
Damn. You mentioned 3%, but 3% to a publishing, or even like we talk about like Whitney Houston, or it could just be like, let's just say with Little Baby, 3%. Somebody got 3% of Little Baby's earnings. That is a lot right there.
That's a lot of money. And when you don't be on top of your business, you don't know. Because a lot of people, they don't know because they don't read. One, they don't know how to read. They don't even have the sense that God gave a damn cricket to just take this piece of legally binding paper to somebody who can read legally binding papers. It could be a divorce lawyer can tell you what the hell is going on. They don't have that sense. But if somebody, 3% pretty high, it could be 1. Some people get 15%. People get finder's fee. That's what Gucci Mane does. He takes these people, he finds these people, he takes them to the label, and they get signed to the label, but they hang out with him. But he gets 15% of the money that they bring in, plus a fee on the top. 1% that's just money coming. I don't have to do anything else for that. I don't have to do nothing. Once it's made, it's made. Money is just coming in.
That's true. And that remind me of Birdman, because you know the Drake, I didn't listen to it yet, but I heard like some songs, and I think dude really in his feelings about criticism. But I was shocked when Birdman went on Clubhouse, or just pretty much going at everybody for calling Drake's album mid and everything. And I was like, oh, wait a second. Rap-A-Lot Records and Cash Money. I remember Young Money with Drake and Nicki Minaj. So I'm like, he still got his hand in the dang pot.
Bro, that's his investment. He better get out there and protect this money. That's how he's making that passive money. And if y'all don't know out there, like, that's how a lot of songwriters end up, the ones who actually have something going on. That's how we'll make our money, is on the back end. So it's like, okay, if I do this, it's gonna generate money for fucking ever. It's gonna generate money depending on where it's run or how long it is or what's going on and how many people see it. I don't have to do nothing else. I've done my work. I turned it in. I signed my paper. I'm on to the next thing. That's how it works. So it's just like, I did my paperwork with Drake. I'm out here with him. He don't have to be under me. I don't have to be signed to him. And these people don't understand these contracts. They have terms on them. And most of these terms are in perpetuity. which means forever. Forever. No matter if music turns into space monsters puking bubbles into the atmosphere, if it's money to be made, I'm gonna be getting a part of that. That's what in perpetuity means. No matter what, no matter the transformation, no matter the time, forever and ever to the end of time, always. And contracts will say these things.
Damn,
So
that's
yeah,
the
this
new
nigga's gonna get out here and defend. Yeah, he gonna get out here and defend that man. He don't care if it's whack or nothing, bro. The money that come in from that, he is entitled to a piece of that.
Yeah. See, and this is where we get like the lines get blurred on. Are we doing this for the greater cause or for the culture of us, or are we just doing this for the money grab? You kind of get what I'm saying? This is where it gets like that line. So I don't know what's the right answer, honestly, because I ain't never been in that position. But I'm just seeing how people react to it, and it got to be pressure from the way they're reacting, though.
You can tell when people do stuff for money, but like, don't get it confused. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with wanting to get paid for. You should get paid for your work. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And some things can be done. I'm doing this for me, and I'm just sharing it with other people. But mostly everything that's done right now is just for money. Like, it's not nobody's doing any. If you're doing something for the culture, it's not gonna go that far, because like, just because where we're at in the equilibrium, it's not balanced. We're just somewhere off on Chrisean. Like, why is Chris, bro? You see how they wrote her name up here? They wrote her name as one word because we was blocking her name. Like,
oh, snap.
They trying to get around, so they make sure you see that. They making sure you see it, because that's how they make their money. This ain't got nothing to like. They don't care about your culture. Like, once you cross over into business land, oh, we're doing that for the culture. We're doing this for. They don't care about that. That stuff doesn't exist.
Okay, so like when P. Diddy and Jay-Z, even Ice Cube, when they throw their temper tantrums, they be like, they doing this when they try to sell something, be like, yeah, support, a black business, support, whoop-de-whoop. And they end up selling it, or come to find out they didn't even have ownership of it. It was just, it's like Herbalife. It's like, what the hell are we doing here? So that's, right. I get what you're saying. When we so spiraled out, it's not even it's so unbalanced to the point where this is just business we doing. I agree with that. But you did caught my eye with them putting Chrisean Rock together. So it's like so much studying and experiment and strategic approaches with this marketing thing that I'm seeing from it.
Right. And what's crazier about, the only person I ever really believed was Ice Cube, because that's how he came in. People can say what they want about Ice Cube. Oh, he want this, he want that. But the one thing he was there. So you can't tell that story because you wasn't there. The president never fucking hated you. The president don't know you. You don't just get hated by a president by being a fake rapper. That was real. You don't, that's not normal. So it's like, everything he's always done has always been in that realm. Everybody else is like, they got into their mind that as long as I'm participating, that's enough. They didn't put into their mind that I should own this. I should have a piece of this. This is, we're going to break you off. Like, in my world, they'll call it a, what's the term for it? They have a term for buying somebody out. Like, let's just call it a buyout or something. Like, I can just pay you once, like work for hire or something like that. I can pay you one time and I can take and do whatever I want to with whatever you got going on. And you can't say nothing about it because you took the money up front. And usually the buyout, let's just say we're doing something and I'm like, okay, if you want to buy, I want to buy you out for $4,000. You thinking like, shit, I'm about to get $4,000 plus $800. So I'm about to come up on 5 racks down there for all my work or whatever. And 5 racks sound good to you right now. But imagine me giving you $4,000 and running off and $10,000 comes in. So I just made $5,000 from the 5 I had to give you. And you don't have no control of that. You're not entitled to anything. You don't get to come back and say you want something. It's a lot of terms for that, actually. Like, you don't get to come back and say anything. So it's just like, oh, Diddy, we'll give you free liquor and we'll cut you a check and give you free liquor. You just got to promote it. Niggas that take $3 million for the liquor, but won't take a percentage in the equity of the actual company. They don't own it. You're just a representative. You have a job. You're like a Walmart greeter for the company. So it's real. I remember my first commercial, my first big commercial, rather, it was an Activia commercial. And I took significantly less money because I wanted some rights. Because I knew that, like, if I take all this money, I'm not going to get nothing else. They're still playing the same commercial 3 years later. So it's like taking the little bit of money that I got for the first one that I did was like, it might have seemed like, man, you going to take $500 to do this? But it's like, I'm taking $500 plus a percentage. It's not the same, y'all. Like, it's not. And I'm doing it by myself. So it's like, no, it's like, oh, you take 10% of what they want to give you, but it's like 10% of what they want to give me in the moment, but I never get to do nothing else. That's what these people are doing. They're taking I would have been a Walmart greeter, and that's what these people are. Walmart greeters for any of this stuff. It wasn't like, because why did Rockwell, I'll talk about Rockwell another time, but just like them people, who really own Ace of Spades? Do he own that?
That's a good question. I
don't know anything about, you know, a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't know nothing really about those, but like when I see shit that make my ears go up, it's like they're doing anything to get this out. Because why was it so important? I'm still looking at this Chrisean Rock name. Why was it so important that everybody see this? Because, you know, it was a lot of people who came out who said, we're blocking her name. We're tired.
Yep.
And that's when they started putting alternates and shit. Why was it so important to alternate it so you see it?
They got something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is this message? Says she doesn't want her son to pick up her feminine ways.
It might be, I don't know, they're trying to push her to the point where she got her own reality show, like just put her name on it, and they just, you know, run it through the assembly line. But again, no, shouts out to you though from that Activia commercial, because that was a smart move for real. It reminded me of, it was this kid, he's a man now, but he was on the Lion King show. I think it was on a Vlad interview a long time ago.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Jason Weaver.
Okay. It's the same. That would remind me of.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
so yeah,
you gotta. Some stuff you can just like, you know what? Give me my money all up. I know this ain't about to, but when you dealing, but that's when you deal. You know, I've done stuff like that. I've written for local grocery stores and you know, just little things or whatever. But it's just like, okay, you can just pay me because you're only going to be playing this in the store, bro. Like, this is not going. Oh, you don't even put it on social media. You're playing this in the store. So it's just like, whatever. Pay me my money. But when you start dealing with corporations, or if you think you're going to be doing something with another person that's going to involve getting money, you have to make the decision. Well, you should make the decision that's going to be better for the long run. But these people put all their eggs in one basket. She's put all her eggs. I don't know anything about her. Like, I'm telling you, like, I only know what I see or whatever y'all say. I don't know nothing about this person. But from what I've been seeing, she's put all her eggs into this basket because she doesn't think she can do anything else, one, but she doesn't know what else she's going to do, because this is the thing that worked. That's why you see people making the same song over and over again, doing the same thing. It's a chicken salad. Just like, everybody's so creative. They're doing the same thing over and over again because that's the first thing that worked for them. And they like, oh, I'm in this bag. This is it. I don't have to do nothing else.
That's real. So, but what you said was real pressure right there. That what separates somebody who don't have that confidence in themselves, because we don't know if they got it in them or not. But when we talk about people like, let's say for instance, Ye, it's like that's a whole nother level right there with just, I'm not going to keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I'm going to just turn it up a notch.
Right. Being able to be a creative person. That's what people used to do. And you used to then get clowned for coming out and doing something that was different than what people were accustomed to seeing you doing. People used to be like, okay, this is whatever. This is kind of interesting. Even with actors and stuff, you didn't get clowned for diversifying your portfolio. Now people accuse you of falling off because you try to do something else, or you try to do that because we're not accustomed to seeing it. We're accustomed to seeing people do that one thing till they run it in the ground and something else come out. or something else gets hot. They don't.
Well, yeah, they got that system set perfectly, like you said.
Yeah.
Like that,
It's a trap.
the conditioning, the trap, and it's the conditioning behind it, because that's a smart defense mechanism, as opposed to people who are in Chrisean Rock shoes or Blueface shoes. It's like the fear of, in this instant, it's not back then, the magazines, the Source and all that, with Nas album reviews. This is instant. As soon as you drop it, like, what's her name? The girl from City Girls, when she had dropped that one song, and it was like, this is trash. They've been doing these memes and stuff. Was it JT? It was Young Miami, actually.
Young Miami? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know JT recently dropped the song too, so it might have been Young Miami.
Okay. But it was instant constructive just criticism off the rip. It was just instant. So that right there is it's like a smart, fearful tactic for artists to be like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in my lane, whatever the corporation, whatever we doing, that's what we gonna go, run till the wheels fall off. That's where we at with it.
And it's funny because when magazines were popular, the thing that made people like Benzino so highly regarded in the culture at the time was the fact that you were actually qualified to have an opinion on this. Things are coming out and people are calling them garbage, and people are calling them classics, and people are saying it is a hit. You used to have to like work to make a hit record. It wasn't, you didn't get a hit. Records didn't even start being called hits immediately. You used to have to go weeks and weeks. Like, you used to have to be like 10 weeks in the game, or 8 weeks, or 5 weeks in the game before somebody called their shit a hit. It wasn't like, oh man, this is the number one song this week, it's a hit. Like, no, that's not a hit. Like, Thriller is a hit. Like, that is a hit. This is a song
Motown
that is
records.
Motherfuckers. Bow Wow has hits. Songs that people, what's that song? What's My Name? That song was on 106 and Park so fucking much as number one. We don't know if that was engineered or not, but obviously at the time, Bow Wow had the culture in the chokehold.
Yeah.
Those are people who have hit records. Those was hits because it kept people still loved it after 7 months. After fucking 5 months, niggas is still playing this and nobody's tired of it. But because they devalued our entertainment so much and watered it down and broke it down they've taken the Chrisean Rock culture and pushed it on everybody else's sectors, because we didn't used to mix and mingle like this.
Nah.
We didn't used to have everybody's in the same boat, guys. We're talking about all the same shit as it's all equal when it's not equal. So it's
right
like
about that.
Like, yeah.
So with that, honestly, if we're talking about a real hit in today's time, but it was kind of mixed and mingled with it, but I believe a serious hit song was that Old Town Road Lil Nas X, and that's because that situation. That was hitting.
And that's what I'm saying. That was a hit song. Roddy Ricch, The Box was a hit song. Those songs played so fucking much that even that stupid ass Industry Baby with Jack Harlow, that song was gonna be a hit whether that white boy was up there or not. So it's like, serious, those were hit records. Not, oh man, it came out and I just like them, so it's a hit. Like, that doesn't qualify as a hit. But the standards, again, the technology moved, so the standards started to change. People used to have to go outside to engage and interact with the music culture. Now I don't have to do anything. I can just sit in my house and not do anything. I can listen to it and determine if it's something that I should value or not. Oh, let me go ahead and throw this away. I don't want to hear this anymore. So they got to keep going because they've taken how you used to make the money was somebody paid for something. Here you go. Streaming got introduced in like 2005 or 2010 or some shit. But once I hear it and I decide that, I don't fuck with this, you're programming your mind to be like, I'm just going to listen to things until I find things I fuck with. But you're not going to find things that you fuck with on a very hardwired level because you're consuming so much all the time.
You're right.
So it's like, you don't even give yourself a chance to see if you actually, because people might actually like something. It's like that thing where you see people talk about like, man, I wish I would have listened to this song before. I came back to this song I used to skip and it's amazing. Like, you used to have to sit with stuff and but people wasn't putting out so much and so much garbage either. So it's like, if you was coming out with something, you had to actually make sure that, you know, back in the day, even people putting out movies. What's one of the worst movies that was ever made was like The Cookout. But it's just like, it was so bad that people even still enjoy looking at it. Shit like Soul Plane was just like so bad that people liked it. But that wasn't everything, because it's like, bro, we putting so much into this. I'll be damned if you put out some shit that is not going to generate money forever. Now it's just like, oh, nobody's cut that Blueface song. Come on, man. Like, Tatiana was like, it was massive. Nobody's playing that right now. Maybe out in California.
Crazy. But that's crazy. You're right. Even technology accelerated. It's like we don't have time to like really digest, like you said, go back and be like, you know what? Or like, you know, like that Cat album store or something. Now it's just like, and they got AI assistant on, you know, conditioning us. Cause at first it was like the radio, you know, like you ever had that time where you used to listen to the radio, like, man, I don't like this song. And then after a couple of days, you'd be like, man, this song kind of all right. It's like that conditioning.
It's
programming, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because I talk about a lot how every place has things that's regional, and you think because you hot in your region that other regions really give a fuck about that. But people like this, they play into the lowest common denominator, which is that hood ratchet, mindless consumption base. Blueface can appeal to anybody that is a mindless consumer. Like, you'll look at it because you're like, bro, I can't believe that somebody would actually have themselves out here looking like that. I can't believe a person will put their child out here like that. That is crazy. But that's why we're looking at it. We're not looking at it because it's entertaining. We're looking at it because it's like, your mind is trying to process, like, how the hell did motherfuckers get to this point? Damn, they fucked up. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is beyond me, but it's a fascinating time to be alive just to see it, because from being young to now being an adult and just seeing the transition and just seeing how stuff, it's like with the business trying to play catch up, like they done intertwine the mingling with the reality shows and the putting their personal lives on social media with the music. It used to be a time where you don't hear nothing about an artist, like Mary J. Blige. You didn't hear nothing about her relationships until she dropped an album.
You didn't hear anything about any of these people. You would have to go and read the interview to know anything about them. Even when video and stuff came, it was like, it wasn't really revolving around, like, if you had a person answer a personal question in the video, that shit went viral back in the day. So it's like, now everybody is why are we putting so much of that? And not that you shouldn't, because I do believe that you should share your experiences. However, when you're just sharing your experiences, trying to motivate or inspire or whatever you're trying to do with people, not having a talent, not having something that you do that is the driving force as to why you're talking, it doesn't make sense. Because Chrisean was an athlete. That's what I knew about her. She was like a top tier athlete.
Yeah.
But the shit that you're doing is not a reflection of what you told us you was about when we was first introduced to who you was. You chose to lean on the lowest common denominator. You didn't lean on the thing that was going to make you an exceptional person. You leaned on, because again, when you're dealing with the exceptional groups, and that's literally any group that is not just mindless consumers. When you're dealing with those groups, you can't just come on Grump show and just say some bullshit and Grump be like, oh yeah, I agree with that. Like, no, somebody might ask you a question. Like, somebody might ask you to, can you expound on what you mean? With them, I can give you anything. I can tell you that the sky is purple and you will not even look up to verify that. But that's easy to do. It's like being in those situations with, if you wanted to write a song, the easiest way to get you hooked in is just like, I just need to play on your emotions or play on a sad situation. if I know that there's sad people out there, I can just talk about depression. I could not even be depressed. I don't have to be. I can just say things that you kind of relate to and play that character for you.
True that. See, I'm glad we on this topic right here, because this is like the ending part of the live where you were speaking about with Chrisean Rock when she first came up, and now she's doing the complete opposite. I just saw this today with Rubi Rose. Somebody tweets, I'm really tired of this ghetto. This hoe is from Kentucky and was raised by a dentist and lawyer. Like, please chill on the hood shit. I didn't know that.
Because it's easy. The lowest common denominator. It is easy. That is easy to do. That's the easiest way to get people to look at you. It's the easiest way to get fast money. It's not going to last because people are going to get tired of you, and it also destroys everything in its line of path too. Once you take on those type of roles, they completely destroy your reputation, and your reputation cannot be repaired from those. And if I don't know anything about Rubi Rose, I didn't even know the bitch rap. I thought that was the actress or whatever. But obviously, Sexy Red inspired because they saw it work with Sexy Red.
Man, but, I remember she was on Bad and Bougie music video, and I remember when she used to date Playboy Cardi, and she had did an interview where she was like, "Oh, this is how I knew something was up." She was like, "Well, my dad had bought me a house in some part of East Atlanta in the hood," and I stopped right there. I'm like, "Oh, stop right there! Bought you a house in the hood," and she said Playboy Cardi and him used to come every day, and she told a story about they got in an argument and he just straight shot his gun at her. Like it's like, what we doing here? But the thing that caught me is that a house, and she was not even like 19, I think. So it makes sense now about, my question to you is like, when people got parents that are, lawyers or doctors or any type of career, plumbing, you can make a lot of money off of plumbing if you run a business too. I'm just trying to see their perspective on when they see their offsprings, do this, like what goes in their mind.
It's so crazy because there's a couple of different dynamics when you have these kind of people. Like, one, she could be telling her family that, hey, this is acting. Like, this is not real. Nobody's taking this serious. And when you have professional class of people that is just like kind of, I don't really have time to be consumed with this shit all day. That's not my thing. I'm not going to look at that, because contrary to what we believe, everybody's not looking at this shit. Everybody doesn't know about who the fuck this is or what she does or what's going on. They might not even be aware that she is even doing a lot of this shit. They have no clue. A lot of people, when you are in this business, a lot of your family doesn't know about the stuff you go through, any of the inside of it. Like, it will be the people that's closest to you or the people you tell that know about the inside shit. Her family really could think like, oh, she just doing that music thing and she's an actress. And yeah, she's attractive. So she's just acting. That's what people want to see. Like, they could be looking at it like that and not even paying no attention to the shit. Other things could be like totally disgraced, totally embarrassed. And also, we don't know her parents. So her parents might not even be attached to her like that, especially if all you have to do is relocate. Because unless she looks exactly like them, depending on the location, because a lot of people look the same in the same location, but like, all they would have to do is move and not associate with her. They would, like, if they were embarrassed by this, which they probably would be if she's out here talking about she's a real hoe or whatever, they probably don't even associate with her in that way. They'll still love her and be her family and shit behind the scene, but like in public, they would never say my daughter's. There's not a picture of her in the dentist's office. There's not a picture of her hanging up in the law office. They actually would like, hey, don't bring that rapidy rap shit to my house. Don't bring that shit nowhere near this family. Like I said, like you bring people like this home, if you got a good family, bro, they will accuse, especially if you have to, because you have to work. Is she black?
Yeah.
You have, bro, a black dentist and a black lawyer. Niggas spent their whole life broke as hell in school, tired as a bitch, fighting to get to where they at, and then you want to come home with this shit, bro. They would accuse you of trying to destroy the family. Like, you're literally trying to break this family apart. Because And then, you know, a lot of times you gotta let your kids go because you want to do what you want to do. Let her go. Just hope she don't die. And that could how they can be looking at it.
That was real right there. I laugh because it's so real. It's like some people, I know people in the chat, but there'll be some people who don't understand what you meant by you really trying to destroy his family.
Like
they don't understand that.
You're trying to kill us. Like,
yeah, pretty
if
much.
her grandmother is alive, like they would be like, "Don't go around your grandma with that shit, bro. You're gonna give her a heart attack." Like, you're not like you're trying to destroy it. Like, I'm telling you, because oh my goodness, like that's why it's be bullshit when people like, bro, it's okay to like people and be like, oh, I like to look at that because it's entertaining. And I like trash, you know. But you know, I like some trash too. But would I bring you home? No. Like, why the fuck would I do that? That's crazy.
Okay. Well, let's check it out real quick. Let's give her a listen. Let's see what it's on. Oh damn! Hold on, real quick. It said Twitter blocked it. It's reloading real quick.
Probably
1
a
second.
copyright. Hood bitch has said it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and try to refresh the page real quick. It said that's what she was on. It said hood. What the hell? All right, let me try to go back on this one more time. Oh, that's why. You know what? Yeah, they did block that.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing
right.
that happens too. People take and try to spread your shit. The record label done blocked you from, it's a copyright. Yeah.
That's crazy right there. But it kind of, when I saw the clip earlier, it reminded me of like, you know, like Freaknik, the 90s. She had what's that movie? Baps. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of like it gave, because I'm a nostalgia person. I love the 90s movies. I love even early 2000s. I feel like I got an old soul. But it's like, damn, that was an era right there. And she done flipped it and she just went extreme with it though. Like how you said, that's how they gotta, you know, come up is go extreme. But that's where we at with all this situation with Chrisean Rock. She got her new boyfriend, Screech from Saved by the Bell looking guy.
I didn't even know she had a boyfriend. That's crazy.
Yeah, people in the comments said he looked like G-Eazy's son. He was over there dissing Blueface.
Was it Mabu? That was Mabu, right?
Yeah. Actually, that's the person you had mentioned earlier, right?
Yeah, another
white
point.
boy.
Like it's crazy because I don't know. I don't think they go together, but just simply based on who he is. He's a drill rapper from New York. His father is like a DA. His family, like his mother and father, have like this $15 million investment portfolio. Like they own an investment company. Like that is a very wealthy child. Like that motherfucker is not even that old. Like
that is crazy.
His father is a police, like the DA or some shit like that. It is daddy. It's somebody in that family that's the DA. If anybody in the chat know, I can't remember who it is, but his dad is a New York NYPD cop, top cop in New York. So it's like,
damn.
And in his music, it's funny. In his music, he talks about like this is a joke. He's joking on drill rappers. He's laughing at niggas getting locked up. He's laughing at niggas killing each other. He jokes about, yeah, I ain't no real drill rapper. This is some bullshit. He gets permits at places where you can't get regular people can't get those permits to film at the Brooklyn Bridge. You have to have a permit to do that. Like,
that's crazy.
That's fucking boyfriend.
You just blew my mind with that. It's like he's saying, wow. I remember one song he made where he said something about you don't trust Mexicans or something. It's like you just saying outlandish stuff. It's parody.
Nobody's gonna do nothing to him. He hired them niggas in the street, but that's what they do up there in New York. You hiring them niggas in the street to be in your video, but they know it's not real. They know it's not real. They know it's like I'm popping because I'm fake, and it's working.
See, you're right in this work. That's where you got these YouTubers who be like a day in O Block 63rd, and you just be having those. I'm like, why I said y'all did not turn him upside down or rob, bro.
I know I should have laughed, but
man, that thing kills me, man. It kills me.
Cause what? Like, are you serious? my goodness, that is funny.
But it kind of remind me of that other dude, that white man who be going in parts of like Asia or in Africa where it's
Anthony
like damn
Bourdain.
near, yeah, him
Partum.
exactly. It's like they trying to pull that, but over here, like they go into slum areas, but they get that pass though, and it's like, I mean, see that's for another topic, that's for another live. But to answer somebody comment in the chat, this is her pretender boyfriend on the internet, social media. That guy right there in the back. Now, there was one thing I want to show you before we end this live, and it's with China Mac behind. Because China Mac, you heard about China Mac, right?
No. Like, when I just be going about my day, I usually wait, like one day I'll get up and like try to see what's going on.
I feel you. Same here too, yeah. But this is what I saw today earlier. Let's see.
Yeah. Hey! Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here.
What's
Get
this?
your ass over here. What's up? Hold on. What's up?
You just playing. He didn't mean to
What's up? What's up?
You didn't mean to
What's up? Come on. I know you're good. You're good.
It wasn't nothing like that, man.
Come on. You're better than that.
Come on. You're better than afraid of nobody. Nothing like that.
You're better than that. Come on, you guys. We got you.
What is this? What happened?
So China Mac, he from New York, but I think he moved to California, and he started this is the same one who had pull up the fight AD from No Jumper.
I know who he is. I'm saying, what
happened? This is so they were allegedly, let me see if it was a baseball. It said it was at the Los Angeles Rams game, and they were leaving, and China Mac in the beginning, as you see, he was horse playing. This dude's like 40 years old, by the way. Exactly. Horse playing with damn, Crip Mac, who we know be selling cookies in high school. We already know. You see, he's playing like, come on, what's up, man? Let's go. But in the midst of it, he had pushed him, and Crip Mac shoved into a random person right here. You see that?
Yeah.
And that guy like, what the hell? So watch how China Mac just straight get off. What's up? What I'm saying is that you are 40 years old and you doing high school. It just blows my mind, though. But that's what we at with it. Another person, China Mac. Yeah.
This is also a bitch move. Like, anybody who go to any of these public establishments, and that's not like a restaurant in your grandma neighborhood. Like, that's a real corporation. They know what they doing, man. Like, you can only get tough and act like that because you're in a place where nothing's gonna happen. Security will jump on top of you and drag you out that place like that. Like, it's not. If you've ever been to a sports event, I'm sure most people have, like a real team sports event. They're not gonna let you fight at their fucking event. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of my building, old ass man, acting crazy. Like, what?
Real talk. But so this ain't like.
And you hit a stranger on accident, and instead of just, oh my bad, we just fucking around, we playing. You wanna go hard on the stranger, man.
So I got a question. You ever work behind the walls, like behind the prison system or like county jails?
No, my girlfriend, her daddy is a lieutenant, and actually her whole side of the family, they all work in the prison system, so I know a little bit about that.
Okay. I just asked because it's like, like you said, when you in establishments like this, you already know before you even get a punch in, you got people who will straight tackle and throw you out or break it up. Like, it's like a high school fight. But behind them walls and stuff, it's like, I know China Mac, and he's not the only one. A good bit of others is not going to really have that same energy, though. So it kind of is like, I think he don't realize how old he is. But here's the thing: when you like an entertainer, it's like no age to it, though. So
right.
But yeah, I wanted to bring that up there, though. But this been a great live, though. I mean,
oh yeah, man, I got to come back. Yeah, I'm usually free around this time on Mondays.
Yeah, most definitely. Because matter of fact, before I hop off here, I gotta definitely share your channel in the comments, because I know people gonna play it back, and I can share it in the description as well. But this right here was very educational, especially when you had talked about the music side and the ghostwriting, and how the ghostwriting people, if they're not signed to a label, how they actually, can make generational wealth. Actually, what you're doing.
Correct.
Yeah, so that right there, educational as hell right there. That's what we need. Instead of, we always be seeing the front end of it, like, oh, I didn't know what my contract said. It's like, come on, it's like 2023.
Come on.
We are getting yeah.
No, they know what the contracts say. They just want to look better than everybody else around them. That's where that come from. I'm a sign because I look better than everybody around here. But you can't compete with nobody else in your realm.
Damn. See, that's true right there, though. And they're not no damn Drake or even Nicki Minaj. Like that right there, even in a 360 deal, from what I heard, they still, get to generate money. At the most, they'll be like Blueface at his peak for like a week, if you ask me. So that's another thing too.
Yeah, there's so many different dynamics, different situations, different things.
Somebody in the comments, one more question for you before we end it. Annie says, shouldn't people just get a distribution deal nowadays?
It depends on what kind of artist you are, and depends on what kind, like, it mainly depends on what kind of artist you are and what you're trying to do with your career. Because realistically, you don't need a distribution deal. That's just getting access to, because everybody has access to everything now. For the most part, they do have distributors where you have to actually apply or you have to be invited to. That's the same thing as what the major labels do. You can distribute your music on your own. So getting a deal is just getting an advance on the money you would make, and or partnering with somebody who's going to give you marketing and all of that stuff. As far as distributing, you can distribute your own stuff. Now, I know if you want to get into like distributing films and stuff like that, you usually have to have somebody that, like, if you want to put your movie on Tubi and stuff like that, those services, not Amazon, you can do that yourself. You have to be with somebody who can take you over there, but you still got to pay for it yourself. So, and plus with distribution deals, they take a percentage anyway. So even if it's a small percent, 5%, but it's just like you either have 100% and do all the work yourself, or do all the work yourself, give somebody else 5% and have a look that you're going to have to maintain yourself anyway. So it just depends on what kind of artist you are and what you want for yourself. I'm not against being signed and stuff like that, but it also depends on what you want to do and who you are.
At the end, from your answer right there, it just like remind me that people got to believe in themselves. It's like Correct. We still like some of us have that mind where it's like, oh damn, we got Atlanta Records, we got just that we still have that little shock value or that fanned out thing, like, oh, this big label right here won us. But if you put in the work yourself, yeah, that's what I'm realizing.
It's just the name thing, but it's just like I tell people all the time: the dollar that you make and you generate yourself is worth more than $10 somebody else gives you, because once they give you that and it's gone, that's just kind of it. If you know how to generate things on your own, then you can go off and do whatever you want to. It's not going to be as fast. A lot of people might not see it like them, but all those people have is the eyes and the machine. You can build your own stuff. It takes longer, but it's no different than building your own business or investing in buying your own house or something. You have to actually take the time and learn how to do that and foster that and nurture it and grow it. So it again depends on who you is.
Well, I appreciate that though, but I definitely want to get you back on here, Naeem. We're going to keep on being more consistent over here. I got to watch 2 videos for your channel that I didn't get a chance to watch, but it's like I got the bell notification up and all, so we shouldn't have no problem when you drop. I'll be able to see it.
Oh yeah, I got bammed on Instagram earlier for saying something crazy to somebody who deserved it. But like it's all good. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna be over here a lot more. I'm gonna try to be going live more too. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. This was fun. I get to come over and talk about all the other shit. Like this is like
exactly. It's and the thing is, you're not just talking though. It's like that's what's valuable. It's like you got the knowledge behind it. You know, it ain't no regurgitated shit. It's like stuff that we ain't seen or heard about, and it's like, oh, we need that insight right there, so we have an understanding on the face value of these celebrities and entertainers.
All right, all good. You just hit me up and I'll be back.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So we an hour 45 minutes in. I'm about to go ahead and end this. Testing. Okay, we good. I'm gonna end this right here. Do the quick timestamps. Maybe I'm about to say maybe video or maybe live tomorrow, but stay tuned. We definitely shouts out to Mo. He came, he pulled up, so I gotta get it to him. But we got something in stores tomorrow. Just be on the lookout for that. I appreciate y'all, man. Value for value. Definitely gonna see y'all on the back end. Love.
I got something they need to fix about this up, man.
Worst meme that you hate about you? Like
what? Worst meme? Damn.
Would it be this one?
Y'all fucked up. Man, listen, I've never seen this a day in my life. I've never seen.
Hi, my name is.
Where is he?
Hey, my name is Turbo. If you like what you see on Grump's channel, please don't be afraid to donate to the channel from 50 cents all the way to $500. We appreciate all the value that you guys are giving. Now back to Grump's video.
Nobody's saying what's right. No dude, and how fucked up your spending habits are when it comes to that weed. The shit you will do to get some weed. What you look like when you don't have the weed. Could you imagine people like knowing that shit, knowing what your weakness is?
The Suave 187 goon told him, I'm gonna send you a picture of my bitch and then you can apologize. I told the motherfucker, just because you have her OnlyFans and you have her post on your wall, that's not your bitch, my nigga. That's not your home, nigga. You fucking crazy? Yeah, my nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? That's not this you, my bitch. You don't have no bitch. Your bitch is that controller and that motherfucking hentai Japanese choking yourself. Nigga, choke yourself to bust a nut. Come on, man. I ain't with that shit, dog. I'm not with all that shit, man, and that's why I tell motherfuckers. So,
hey, my name is Turbo. If you like what you see on Grump's channel, please don't be afraid to donate to the channel from 50 cents all the way to $500. We appreciate all the value that you guys are giving. Now back to Grump's video. This is Turbo signing out.
Brother, this guy's.
I got something they need to fix about this up, man.
Worst meme that you hate about you? Like
what? Worst meme? Damn.
Would it be this one?
Y'all fucked up. Man, listen, I've never seen this a day in my life. I've never seen.
Hi, my name is